Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Wednesday, August 19th, 2020, and we just had the FOMC Minutes come out. The market has reacted poorly to it. We've seen the market sell off, and we are trading down near the lows of the session in the ES, the NASDAQ, the Dow. The Russell's holding up a little bit better, but what I want to do is take a look at what has happened going into the close historically on the day of the FOMC meeting minutes when you're trading down in the bottom 25% of the day's range. So this will be looking at when you're trading down near the lows like we're seeing right here after the FOMC minutes have come out. What has that led to historically? Let's set that up. We will look at all four instruments. We're going to use a intraday time-based entry, and we will use let's use 3:15 p.m. Eastern time, which will just capture the last 60 minutes of trading for today. And then the exit will be set to end of day, so that's 4:15 p.m. Eastern time. I'm not going to include anything from this opening filters, which I normally do, just because I want to keep as many samples as possible, and the FOMC minutes do not come out all that often. So I'm going to skip over this section I normally go to and go straight down to the post-open filters, where I can say that the market is trading in the bottom 25% of its daily range as of 3:15 p.m. Eastern time. So I got that selected right here. Then I'm going to go into the indicators section. I'm going to say that we are above a 200-day moving average, and I'm going to keep it more simple this time just to keep as many samples as possible, because this is not something that happens very often. And then lastly, our market events section is where you can find all of these releases, like the non-farm payrolls reports, the FOMC meeting minutes, FOMC announcement, all that stuff is available here. So I'm going to come in here, find FOMC meeting minutes, that is right there, hit the equal sign to add it to the test, and then hit view results. All right, and here we go. So these are the results of going long at 3:15 p.m. Eastern time on the day of the FOMC meeting minutes. If you are trading in the bottom 25% of the daily range, so you have sold off some, you're trading down near the lows, historically, that has only happened 12 times in the ES, dating back to 2003, 14 times in the NASDAQ, YM 12, Russell 11. So very similar sample sizes there, where this pattern just does not happen that often, but it is something that only happens, 8 times a year or so. So there's not a whole lot of opportunities for it to happen. But bottom line, this pattern is rare. And looking at the win rates on these, we've got ES 33%. So 1 out of 3 have closed higher than that 3:15 p.m. Eastern time price. Very similar number there in the NASDAQ at 36%. YM is 50-50. And Russell, 55% win rate historically. So just one more or so has closed above that 3:15 p.m. price historically. But looking at the average win, average loss, the average loss on all of these are sizably larger than the average win. So that kind of stands out more to me here is on average, the losses, which would mean the downside from this point, have been larger than the upside from that point. So historically, it's been fairly risky as far as movement in one way or the other, with the risk being more on the downside. So hopefully you found that interesting. Good luck the rest of the day, and we will see you next time.